Hey everybody, call me Felix. On the last video, we covered the first night of the Full Moon Festival at the Kingfisher Resort in Pagudpud, which featured less than 20 street food merchants from Ilocos Norte. We got to try a range of items from yakitori and shawarma to smoky spicy longanisa on pandesal and pistachio San Rival. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, the second night of the festival was cancelled, and in place I compiled a night and day bonus episode featuring our new friends of the blog, Mike of Coffee Plus, and his premium specialty coffee using locally sourced beans from the Cordillera Mountains in all his concoctions. On the first night, we tasted pour-over siphon filter coffee with Tublai Arabica beans from La Trinidad in the province of Benguet, and then the next morning, I sampled Mike's new Nitro cold brew with sweet cream. Two totally different coffee experiences and each equally delicious. Without further ado, here's our little bonus feature on Ilocos Norte's high-grade coffee joint, Coffee Plus. Alright everybody, I'm back at Coffee Plus just like I was the first time in Pagudpud. And this time we're not having beer, we're having coffee. Special coffee. And what do we have here? Arabica beans. Tublai Arabica. From Benguet?
Yep.
Wow, locally sourced everyone. And he's very kind enough to show me how he makes his coffee.
First we dose the coffee.
So this is basically like a siphon, or?
This is a pour over.
Oh, okay.
Pour over. So as you can see, I pre-wet the filter, so there will be no paper taste on your coffee. So
Okay.
that's the purpose of it, and
Sure.
so we can warm up our carafe also.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm heating our water at 92 degrees. So this is your coffee now. Think we're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, this is the first pour.
The first pour.
We refer the first pour as a blooming process. So as you can see, it's blooming because it's freshly roasted. The coffee will degas. So
Right.
the purpose of degassing is to remove the sourness,
Yeah.
some bitterness of the coffee.
Right. Some of the acidity, basically.
Yes. So I'm pouring the second pour. So the second pour will determine the body of the coffee.
Okay.
I'll give it a little shake just to even out the coffee grounds.
So when we're talking about body, we're talking about mouthfeel.
Yes. So when we brew pour over, you will expect clean coffee.
Yes.
Clean and tasteful coffee. It's a well-balanced coffee. We got the medium roast to bly.
Right.
So I want you to taste the taste notes of the coffee, but not too acidic.
Right.
But you can still have the mouthfeel and the body of the coffee.
Got it.
So this is the last pour.
So I'm expecting like a flavor profile that's a little similar to like cold brew then.
Yeah, but it's what you expect in hot. There's a little bit on the some fruity side or the chocolate side. It's combined.
Oh, okay. So you get a more varied bouquet,
Yeah.
if you like.
Yes.
So personally for me, I don't actually drink a ton of coffee, but back home in the States, I love coffee stout, which is very different. It's because it's kind of different, but it's like a dark beer that's a little more bitter. You can get it more robust. You can get it on the sweeter vanilla type of side and so on. Or you can get it like barrel aged, like with more bourbon character.
Well, that's on the process, so watch out for it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
I'll soon make the stout you wanted.
Oh my gosh, stout.
Yep. We have the base already, the cold brew. It's very smooth and addicting, so watch out for the stout version.
Oh, awesome. Yeah,
A little stir. Alright, serve it. So give it at least 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay.
Yep. Settle down the heat and you can taste it.
Okay, well, I'm counting down.
Sure, I have a timer here.
Oh, you have the timer there too. Oh, awesome. Yeah.
So everything is measured out from the dose of the coffee grounds, from the timing of your pour. It's all synced.
Yeah, and I noticed that this has a more. It's not like pitch black dark. It's almost as if like a really dark brown type of black color. And now it's been 30 seconds.
Sure. Cheers.
All right, cheers, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you. So having coffee from Coffee Plus at last. Cheers.
This is still smooth.
Still smooth, yeah. Almost like a buttery nuttiness.
Yep, there's a nuttiness. A hint of dark cocoa on it.
Yeah. Like a dark cacao?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like, it's very smooth. Really smooth. What I'm trying to get at here. Definitely like a smoke, like a...
There's a smoked rice on it.
Yeah, like a little subtle glutinous rice kind of taste.
Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like
rice.
roasted rice and nuts.
Roasted rice and peanuts.
Yep.
Like guinea pig. A little bit. Definitely not as acidic. It's not really, that bitter yet. It's really balanced, and I like there's more of an emphasis on like the buttery nuttiness of the brew. And then, yeah, just a gentle dark cacao bean. Nuttiness, some creaminess, like creme brulee sort of thing. But not too much, kind of in balance. I'm not really getting like a kind of fruitiness that you speak of though.
If I adjust the grind size and the amount, I can brew acidic or sweeter coffee. So that's the good thing about manual brewing. You can adjust, calibrate to your preference. So if I want to brew a full-bodied coffee right now, I'll use this method. I'll use this ratio. If I want a sweeter cup with little acidity, I will use other brewers. Also, we have here a different brewer. This is called Suji.
Yeah.
So this is the V60. So if I want a bodied brew, I will use the V60. If I want light and sweet coffee, I'll use the Suji dripper way.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yep. There's so many calibration needed. I can adjust the temperature, the grind size, the ratio, so coffee is good.
Yeah. But I'm getting like a little more toffee out of this now.
Yep. When it settles down, it's more you can have the more chocolate side.
Yeah. Yeah, once it settles down, cools down a bit, yeah, I'm getting a little more of a toffee, more deeper chocolate note.
Yep.
All right, so I think that wraps up on Coffee Plus's end. There's some really good coffee, guys, and of course, can't wait for the morning. Get to have Nitro coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, tomorrow morning, guys.
Thank you. Our original cold brew infused with nitrogen.
Oh, okay.
So this is the... Oh, sorry. It's not yet connected.
Well, that's always most important, to make sure it's all plugged in.
Yep. Didn't expect there's a cold brew in the morning, right?
Yeah. Ooh la la.
It's a velvety, creamy look. It's a black cold brew as it is.
Right.
So you can check on the cascading effect of this one. So the effect of this one is because we infuse it with nitrogen.
Right.
So our cold brew will be smooth, sweet and creamy without adding vanilla syrup or sugar or sweetener. So it's sweet as it is.
Right.
It's like a serving it on a top like a beer, but it's coffee.
It's kind of similar to Guinness, basically.
Yes.
Or any type of imperial stout. It looks more like, because
Yep.
of course the head looks smaller. Guinness, of course, you have to, like, you just pour it like in pumps and
Sure.
pumps and pumps, and then finally you get that head, and then you let it settle, and then finish it off.
So this will be our stout base soon.
This will be your stout base.
Soon, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This will be our base. So
Uh-huh.
wait for it. So I'll add sweet cream for you.
Uh-huh.
So you wanna sip a little?
Yeah, I'll
Black?
slip a little bit.
It's not that cold because,
Mhm.
but let try.
Yeah, sure. So you can see here that the head here is pretty small. It's almost like a half a finger, as you can see. So we're kind of talking about it in beer terms in a way. Yeah, it's really creamy, of course, because it's cold brew. It's also quite sweet on its own. Of course, you don't need sugar, and it's healthier that way.
So this is our version of sweet cream.
Mm-hmm.
So we added a non-dairy creamer and
Mhm.
our home recipe simple syrup. So
Mm-hmm.
enjoy.
All right, thank you so much. And here we go. Sweet cream and some extra ice. All right, so the bitter edge is definitely off. And it adds more creaminess, so that, you know, that last little bit where it leaves a little bit of an aftertaste, that's lifted off. That aftertaste is not really there anymore after like that little, you know, the nitro cold brew, because you know how it has the kind of like
One more.
slight bitter aftertaste. This is lifted off, so it's much more creamy to me, and then it's also sweet, and it's not too sweet, so then it's a more satisfying aftertaste for me. Yeah, and the texture, of course, is very good as well when you add that extra creaminess. Yeah, so I'm really loving this. And then when are you gonna do the Russian Imperial Stout or coffee stout eventually?
Maybe next month.
Next month?
Yep.
That soon?
I'll give you the first dibs for
All
our
right.
trial versions.
Oh, sweet. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. So, okay, perfect way to start the day. Again, on day 2 of the Full Moon Festival in Pagudpud.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mike, yet again.
Morning.
And that wraps up our episode on Coffee Plus, and I'm glad to say the coffee is as extraordinary as the craft beer Mike serves on these street food pop-ups around Ilocos Norte. Off camera, I spoke of my enthusiasm for coffee stouts, Russian Imperial stouts, and bourbon barrel-aged stouts, and hopefully very soon, Mike will have me sample his coffee stout with his own cold brew base to satisfy my hankering for a bolder flavored beer. So stay tuned for that potential video and many more of these food and travel adventures to come by subscribing and hitting the bell icon for notifications so that you don't miss a video. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it. And until the next time, keep cool but care, and remember, the empire never ended.